collective is a group of people working together, exploring together, and using a group as a force to develop their artistic careers.
In a way, it might be like a very natural response to the current like ways of how the music industry works. Like before, you would find like this support and this sort of like infrastructure in a traditional label. But like after everything changed with how we're consuming music with the internet,
Still changing.
it's still changing. That figure of like the traditional label kind of became obsolete. And so like artists and like musical projects started like looking for other ways to grow and like come together. It's this project that sort of allows or proposes a sort of a platform or infrastructure for different collectives and personalities inside the like music industry or like club or electronic music industry that are not necessarily like properly represented. It's 6 years old now.
Okay.
When we were looking for like a brand or a name to call our party, we were all kind of like very into South African house and Kwaito and all this like electronic African genres. We were all like kind of, that was like a meeting point for everyone. And when we were looking for a name, we sort of like came across this word in an African slang dictionary. So NAAFI, in that, we liked the way it sounded and also how it looked with the double A. We thought it was like very visually interesting. And the meaning from that dictionary standard for NAAFI meant no ambition, aim, focal interest. But it actually comes from a part of the British military that stands for Navy, Army, Air Force Institute. And in a way, this was like the branch of the military that was in charge of providing like entertainment and leisure time to the troops. So this idea of like having like a military club or a bar was sort of like interesting for us and like in a way kind of ironic.
Yeah. There was a necessity to film obviously in a natural environment. So since on the calendar we didn't have something planned, you know, we took the opportunity, working with Sound Collective, to create this event in which we invited a lot of our friends from Latin America, specifically South America in this case.
It's a very nice opportunity. We've been working with all these artists and projects for a long time now. Even when you think about the whole concept of Latin America being like very close one to another, but geographically we're pretty like far away, so it's easier for us to like maybe include acts that are based in the US, for example, rather than having guests from like South America. So this opportunity really was, we decided that it was gonna be for that to like
and we used it to our advantage in a way, you know, like something that we wanted to do.
And that's why it's called the Latin Summit.